Right guys, welcome to Thursday 23rd of July. Apparently it's still July. It feels like November. I don't think you can probably see, but there's rain coming down. Yeah, it's been raining for the last 45 minutes. So I'm just sat on, well, I found a fishing chair. Some fishermen quite happily left it for us, it's really nice. Yeah, so big girl put the cab back down. I've rung a couple of people and I've heard nothing back. Still don't know what's up with her. Still don't know where to start with her. I don't really want to throw, well, 500-600 quid worth of pump back on her in case it is the pump and the mechanic wasn't quite right with what he said. If it's a spool block, I don't want to know. And then I can't understand anything in between what there is. So cab was back down anyway. I didn't want to leave it up for too long, just in case something daft like it started distorting the body shape, especially with having those two planks of wood on the other side underneath it. So anyway, that's back down. I have been busy this morning. Well, this afternoon, to be honest. I had a late start. We'll get to that in a minute. I was going to show you my haymaking end of last week, this week. Did the mowing video, posted that. Did a tedding video on how to set a tedder up. Basically like a walkthrough for people who haven't done it. And it wouldn't upload. So that went in the bin. So basically I did mowed it on Friday, Saturday I left it because it rained. And it rained all day long. It's supposed to be a quick shower, but hey ho. Sunday came out, it was 22, 23 degrees, sunshine. So we went out and turned it twice that day, which knocked the majority of the moisture out of it, which is quite good. Monday then came and it was a bit overcast and a bit grey and a bit manky. It didn't really do much. It was more of a wind dry. So I turned it on Monday. Tuesday came and the weather forecast was fine. We're supposed to have rain today, which it is, on Thursday. So Tuesday the plan was just to turn it and then row it up on Wednesday and bail it Wednesday. I looked at the weather forecast and suddenly there was a chance of rain Tuesday evening and then possibly rain Wednesday afternoon. Now I know how long it takes me to bail that acreage, and it usually takes me a good afternoon. So I threw in a call to the owner and said, I think we better do it on the Tuesday. So after tedding it out, I turned around and went back up after having a brew and some lunch. Rode it straight back up, came back down, picked the John Deere baler up and went and baled it. I'd have liked to have left it another day. That big paddock that I did was pretty much there anyway. I'd have been happier if I'd left it a bit longer. But to be fair, every bit of grass that I picked up, didn't seem to be any moisture in it. It just looked very green. But being this time of year, pretty much all the goodness is out of it anyway, and it's fairly quick drying. The little paddock was a lot of grass on it. There was a lot. It didn't dry quite as well. And having thistle and, well, there was ragwort in it. I did tell her to go and pick it, but hey ho. I couldn't pick it all, there's far too much. So I left areas out, but unfortunately I probably bailed a few. That was damper, especially around the headlands and around the edges, which is always the case anyway. So yeah, so that 5 acres we got 530 bales off it. They are horsey bales rather than farmer bales. And if you don't know what I mean by that, is basically the farmer bales are generally between 25 and 30 kilos. Well, not a lot of the horsey people want to be doing that. So we're knocking on kind of around 20 kilos. Which is about as much as we've had off that field before. So yeah, I didn't go too badly. Baler went alright. She did get into a bit of a tiz with her knotters and the needle. and she did try bailing before the needles had either gone up or come down, whichever. So the safety bar came out and stopped that, but that was fine. A bit of fun and games with the changeover of the string. I think it broke on one of my knots. So it balled itself up a little bit on the bill hooks, but 5 minutes with a knife and messing around and pulling and tugging got it off. So the owner was quite happy. There was 3 people, not 3 families that came to pick up the bales as well while they were there. So the field got cleared pretty quick, and we were done by about 6, 7 o'clock, I think. So yeah, not bad. I just didn't get round to filming any of it because I got a bit carried away. So yeah, it's still raining. So finally, we're on to this. I built myself a little thingy bob jobby. We'll get to that in a minute. So we tried welding the other day that arm onto the casting. Now my old man had said at the time, he said he didn't know if we were going to take or if the casting was going to break or what. Well, after we did it and left it an hour, you could see hairline fractures in it. So on to plan 2. So that is now rock hard on. And yeah, that's my welding. So that one's got one, that one's got one. The 2 middle ones I've left for the moment. And then the 2 outside ones you'll see have been welded on as well. That should stop us for a minute. If need be, I can weld those up. But unfortunately I've actually used that bar for here. So I need to give that a lot of go and see what happens with that. I'm getting wet now. Sacrificing myself for you lot. So this bar, if you've seen the class Tedders, you'll kind of understand what we're on with this one. So basically that goes over centre and through, and then that goes on the end, hopefully, if I can do it. Now I'll leave it there. So yeah, like that, and hopefully it stays there, and that should just stop it throwing grass out the side into the headlands. But I do need to do some adjusting with it, I think. It's not quite right. Coming out of the rain. Yes, I need to do a bit of adjusting on that, I think. I think I need to make it longer. I don't think I'll catch as much grass as I was hoping. But I need to try it out really. I think basically the piece that comes down that holds the fingers out behind it needs to be dropped a bit more because it's quite high off the floor. But we'll see. So that was a quick gist of it anyway. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to pack up for the day because it's going to rain now all day. Right guys, I'll catch you later. Cheers, bye.